Namaste. And welcome to a new beginning, a fresh start, a clean slate. As Swami Rama said, you are the architect of your own destiny. So beginning today, you can set your course for the year ahead. Now, Ganesh is known as the Hindu god of new beginnings and represents the power to dissolve obstacles in the mind and free the heart into the sacred play of life. In our practice today, we'll learn how to build our poses on a solid foundation and to trust in ourselves to overcome obstacles and to embrace opportunities for growth. So now let's invoke spirit with reverence and create a sacred time and space for this fresh start. Hold the hands in Ganesh Mudra, cupping the fingers together so one hand is turned in, the other hand is turned out over the heart. In each exhalation, pull the arms apart against the resistance of the hands. Inhale, relax. Fill the lungs to capacity, and then slowly exhale, pulling the hands against one another. Now reverse the hands so the opposite hand is in front, and repeat, breathing, sitting up tall, and breathing in this sense of optimism, perseverance, strength, and determination. You can do this. Now, shake it out. And we'll come up to standing. Ganesh is the ruler of the Muladhara chakra, the base of the spine. So we're going to begin with standing poses that emphasize this connection to ground, to our core, to our source. So first just stand with feet hip-width apart, looking at the feet to see if they're parallel. Square the feet, and then engage, tighten the muscles of the legs to create strength, pillars of strength, rooting you down into the mat. Now bend the knees, fold halfway, hands on the knees. And each exhalation, begin to tighten the pelvic floor, lifting it in and up. Relax that Mula Bandha on the inhalation and reapply that muscular contraction as you exhale. The perineum muscle between the anus and genitals tightens and then relaxes on the inhale. Now, standing up, lift the arms, interlace the fingers so the palms press up. And keep pressing the feet down, the heels down as much as the toes. The tailbone can lengthen as you draw the navel in. Now twist to the left side, keeping that right foot anchored. And then switch and twist to the right side, keeping that left foot strongly anchored. Great. You can rest. Lower the arms and fold forward. Slide the hands down the legs as far as you're comfortable. And then inhale up halfway to a flat back. Then exhale, fold again, straightening the knees, tightening the muscles. Inhale, lift halfway. And repeat. Exhale, fold over straight legs. Now stand and lift the arms. And rest. Just rest in your strength, and determination, your willpower to carry on. And we'll move into Warrior One. Step the left foot forward, the right foot back. Straighten the back knee so you can press down through the right heel. And then lift the arms. Inhale that optimism, that strength, determination, and your tenacity to stick with it. Then lower the arms, clasping them behind. Draw the shoulder blades in, lift the heart up. Don't weaken in the back leg as you tilt back in the head. Now fold forward. Humble warrior with the arms lifting up over the back. Now release the hands down to the front leg and straighten the front knee to pyramid, Parshvottanasana. You can, over time, reach down to the floor or to a set of blocks. Relaxing the knee on the inhale so that you can sense how you're holding your body. Remove any tension. And then on the exhale, gently squeeze the muscles that you're stretching. Tighten the tummy. And just flow with the breath, pulsing between ease on the inhale and deeper effort on the exhale. Okay, step the right foot forward, inhale, halfway up. Then exhale, fold deeply, Paschimottanasana. Uttanasana, I mean. Step the left foot back for warrior. And from the foundation in your feet, with strength in the legs, begin to lift up. And lift the shoulders. And then finally the arms. Paying attention to the breath. So the breath can add to this sense of strength and power, perseverance and determination. And lower the arms and clasp with Yoga Mudra behind. Draw the shoulder blades in. Lift the gaze up. Keep pressing down through the back heel to lift your heart up And then tilt the head back. And release. Fold forward. You can release the hands immediately to the front leg or keep binding them with Yoga Mudra and use that as a shoulder opener. Oops. Sorry. Still with the front knee bent. And humble warrior. Alright, now releasing the hands down to the front leg, start to straighten the front knee for pyramid pose, Parshvottanasana. Really engage those muscles you're stretching, the hamstrings, and the calves. Lift up the kneecaps. Take deep breaths. Okay. Now inhale, step the left foot forward. And exhale, fold over straight legs. Step the feet close together. Bend the knees deeply and squat down for chair pose. The arms now are parallel to the ears. Inhale, expand in the heart and shoulders. And exhale, strengthen in the core. We'll take 2 more breaths. Last breath now, getting to your deepest expression of the pose. And now standing, lift up and open the legs. You can turn to the side for star pose. Inhale, expand and radiate like you're a star shining. And exhale, draw into the core. Use Mula Bandha as you exhale to engage through the pelvic floor, the inner thighs, and the lower abdomen. All right, now folding forward. Rest hands down under the shoulders. The wider your feet are, the closer you are to the floor. But you still want to be able to draw the shins into the midline so that the ankles don't sickle out to the side. All right. Inhale, lift up to a straight back and turn the heels in, the toes out 45 degrees. Then bend the knees, squatting down for a goddess. You can keep hands down on the knees or create chin mudra with the hands. Take full breaths. Going deeper with each exhale. Using core. Using Mula Bandha. Last breath here is your deepest expression. And then once more fold forward. Square the feet parallel. And this time glide the hips from side to side. And try to lunge to the Yeah. And do Skandasana. So bending the right knee. Squat down towards the right heel. Keep the right hand down and twist. Lift up the left arm. And then switch sides. Moving to the left. Bend the left knee. Squatting down there. And then lift the right arm as you twist and look up. Really stretch those fingers up to the sky. You can do this. And lower the right hand. Lift up the hips. Now, turn the left toes out, bend the left knee, and walk the hands out diagonally, lunging deeply in the hips. But we still maintain that muscular energy in the inner thighs to lift up through the pelvic floor. Switch sides and walk the hands to the right. Turn the right toes out. Bend the right knee to lunge in this direction. You're really strengthening those inner thigh muscles, pelvic floor muscles. And now we'll come back to the center, lift up the back, stand up, then turn the left toes out for warrior two. Open the arms and gaze to the left hand, bend the left knee. Pulse with the breath. And then straighten the left knee for triangle. Lift up the right arm. Look up. Inhale, spread the fingers. And exhale, slide down the left leg. But only as far as you can keep your shoulders stacked and your hips even. Now bring the right hand down to the right hip. We're going on to half moon balance pose. Bring the weight forward into that left leg. The left hand on the ground for balance. Then lift up the right leg and turn the right toes out. And then extend the right arm. Broadening the shoulders. Spreading the right toes. Rooting down through that standing leg so much, so well, you might not even need the left hand for balance. Now, step back to warrior two. And turn the feet. Open the right toes out, bend the right knee, and take complete breaths. Gathering all your optimism And strength as we go. Now to triangle, Trikonasana. Lift the left arm, straighten the right knee. Inhale, lift up with the left hand. And exhale, press down through the right hand. Down through the legs, down through the soles of the feet. Now bring the left hand down to the hip. Tap the left foot forward so that you can balance on the right leg. The right hand is on the floor for added balance. Lift up the left leg. Lift up the left arm. Ardha Chandrasana. Half moon pose. And then step back to Warrior Two. And rest the arms. Okay, we'll do our warrior salute. Stepping feet together at the front of the mat. Rest hands at the heart in Anjali Mudra. Opening to the grace of this moment of life, this opportunity before us to set our own course, to be the architect of our own destiny. Now, step the right foot back as you would for Warrior One. Then create Padma Mudra, opening the fingertips, except the pinkies and thumbs remain touching. This is the gift of the lotus. Lift it up as an offering, as an invocation. We wish to invoke prosperity, health, and happiness in this coming year. Now, bring the hands down, Vajra Pradma Mudra. So the fingers are loosely interlaced, thumbs are pointed up, and we place it over the heart. Step back a little more with the right foot, turn the toes out, in position for Warrior Two. Strengthen the legs. This mudra represents unshakable trust. Now open the arms fully into Warrior Two. Take full breath. And bring the hands back together in Vira Mudra for courage. Spin up on the ball of the back foot. Balance on this left leg for Warrior Three. And when you find that balance, courageously lift into Warrior. Now lower the back foot, bend the back knee to the mat, and rest. Now, Abhaya Mudra, the right hand like a stop sign for fearlessness. Place the left hand on the heart so that you can press into the heart and lift the heart up into that resistance. And press down through the back foot, lift the heart, lift this right arm. Inhale, lengthen the spine, and exhale, tilt the head back. Keep lifting the heart into this left hand. Now look down and bring the right hand to the floor, to the earth, Bhumi Sparsha Mudra, all 5 fingertips touching the earth, and then bow the head down below the heart. in humility. In reverence. Okay. Lift up, step the right foot forward. Fold it once more with your exhale. Then stand all the way up. Lift the arms, palms touching, all 10 fingertips touching, Anjali Mudra. Bringing it to the heart, completing this cycle. And ready to start the next cycle. Step the left foot back for Warrior One. Bend the right knee. Open the 3 center fingertips for Padma Mudra, the lotus. And then lift that up. It's this great offering. And invoke your own connection to Source to provide the strength, the courage, the determination to follow through, carry out your desires for a fulfilling and meaningful life. Now, bring the hands down over the heart. Vajra Pradma Mudra, unshakable trust. Turn the left toes out, bend the right knee more, and breathe into that trust. Diamond-like, indestructible. Open the arms fully to Warrior Two. Now sweep the left hand forward to meet the right. Vira Mudra, courage. Balance on that right leg, toe touch with the back foot. Lift up out of the back, fully lengthen the spine, and then start to lift the back leg. Courage Mudra, Vira. Now step the back foot down, bend the back knee to the mat, and hold the left hand in Fearless Mudra, Abhaya. Right hand on the heart, press the heart up into that resistance of that hand, press down through the back leg, then extend the left arm, lengthen the spine, and slowly tilt the head back. Okay. Keep pulling the right heel under, scooping the hips down and tailbone curling under. Looking up. Good. And now look forward and down, left fingertips to the mat, and bow the head in reverence. And lifting up, step the left foot forward. Oh. Falling apart. Fold it once last time over the legs. And then stand. Lift the arms. Anjali Mudra. Centered at the heart. Being open to the grace of this life and all the opportunities it offers. Now, going to kneel down. And curl the toes under for downward dog. Lift up the knees and press the hips back. Inhale, soften the shoulders, soften the knees. And on the exhale, lengthen the arms and legs, tighten the tummy. So there's an even pulsation between effort and ease. Now, inhale to plank pose, flat back, and lift right leg up, plank. And then press back to three-legged dog with the right leg still lifted. Bend the right knee, tuck it into the chest, pivot on the back foot, turning balance on the right arm. Slide the right leg underneath to stargazer. The left arm lift. And step back to downward dog. And repeat, inhale, high plank. Now lift the left leg up. Hold for a full breath. And press the hips back to downward dog, three-legged dog. That left leg still lifted. Bend the left knee, tuck it in, pivot on the back foot, balance on the left arm, and slide the left leg underneath to create stargazer. And look up. Good. Step the left foot back to downward dog. And walk the feet forward, widen them to the width of the mat. Try and squat down between the knees. Bring the shoulders back, chin level, breath full and deep. Good. Now, sitting down gracefully, open the legs to a wide angle. Okay, move the sitting bones back and apart. Draw the lower back in. Lift the head up. Inhale, straighten the legs with muscular energy. Press down through the sitting bones. Press down through the calves. Then fold forward. So with the inhale, you're lengthening the neck and spine. And on the exhale, tightening these quads, hamstrings, calves, everything hugging to the bone. Nice big breaths. Allowing your body to lift as it needs to on the inhale, and to explore a deeper stretch on the exhale. Good. Now lift the head up and bend the right knee. Bring that right foot across. You can either put the sole of the foot against the inner thigh, as we usually do, or you can bring the heel more underneath the perineum. Sit up on that heel, and then turn to this left side. Twist open, the right shoulder up, the left shoulder under. The head back enough to keep the neck straight. And release then. When you're done, we'll switch sides. Open the right leg wide, bend the left knee, and either just press that foot against the right thigh or lift up and onto the left heel. Okay, the left heel in the perineum. And stretch out over the right leg, the right shoulder under, the left shoulder up on top. And the head back enough to keep the neck neutral. And release that side. And where are we? Coming to Sukhasana, easy seated pose. So with crossed ankles, establish a steady seat, or asana, for this easy seated pose. Okay, and if it helps you to sit up tall and straight, you can use a blanket always to sit on. Lift the hips up slightly. So we'll be here for a minute or two doing Bhastrika breath. Okay, so this is a energizing breath, like the bellows of a blacksmith as he heats up his furnace. You're going to be pumping the air in and out of the lungs using the diaphragm. You're going to blow through the nostrils, inhale through the nostrils in little bursts of air. So each exhale, pull the navel into the spine to blow out through the nostrils. And then return to some regular breathing, normal breathing, and observe the effects mentally and energetically. You're more awake, alert, more primed to leap into action into the new year. And do another round of Bhastrika pranayam at the same even pace, or if you've practiced it before and want to speed up the pace a little, you can also. And relax and breathe normally. Come off any sort of cushion you're sitting on so that you have better stability for a Navasana, boat pose. All right, so do our boat pose by balancing on the sitting bones, lifting the heels up, and keeping the back straight, the shoulders back, and eventually try to straighten the knees. Or hold without the hands. 5 breaths. Two more. 1 more breath. Good, and release. And from here, just the soles of the feet down, the hands behind the hips for upward table, all right, or Purvottanasana. Press the feet and hands down and lift the sides of the hips up. Drawing the shoulder blades together, the heels underneath. Maintain here, or experiment lifting one leg up. And then the second leg, switching sides. Unless you're in space, you can only do one side at a time. And lower down. And sitting, we can start to recline on the back. Okay. Now hug the right knee into the chest and lengthen the left leg flat on the mat. Inhale, relax the arms, and exhale, hug in, tightening the arms. Now, half of a happy baby, we're just going to lift the sole of the right foot to face the sky and use the ankle or the foot as a means of pulling the knee down towards the armpit. Okay, now open the right leg to the right side. You can support on the outside of the knee or hold on to the big toe. And cross the right leg up and over to the left side. Switching hands. Or just hold on to that knee as you roll up and over onto the left hip. Twisting the spine. Inhale, lengthen. And exhale, tighten the tummy to protect the lower back as you twist. Pulsing between the effort of muscular energy as you twist and the ease, filling the lungs to capacity. All right. Now lengthen the right leg down, lift the left knee, and hug the left knee into the chest. Loosening the arms as you inhale and tightening them as you exhale. Now lift the sole of the left foot towards the sky and pull the left knee in towards the left armpit. Here it goes. Here. Now, straighten the left leg, hold the outside of the leg or the big toe, and open the left leg to that side. I have a couch in the way, it's all right. And then bend the left knee and you can press that left foot down so that the hips can roll over onto the right side and cross the left knee over to where your right hand can hold it. Inhale, lengthen the spine, the arm, the leg, and with the exhale, tighten the tummy and press the outer right hip into the earth. Use strength there in the core to protect the lower back. And release onto your flat back. And cross the right ankle over the left knee for reclining leg cradle. Thread the right arm through and hold the back of the left thigh. Both hands interlaced. And bring the left knee in towards your chest while the right knee opens to the side. Pulse it gently with your breath, tightening on the exhale and relaxing on the inhale. So there's no impediment to the breath. The breath is assisting you with ease and fortitude. Now switch legs, put the right foot down, Cross the left ankle over the right knee. Open the left knee to the side and begin to hug the right knee into your chest with your hands pulling on the back of the thigh. Begin gently, moderately increase that stretch each time you exhale. And then set both feet down, both knees bent, and return to breath awareness. On each exhalation, pulling the navel in and tightening the pelvic floor, lifting up and applying that Mula Bandha root lock. Relax the lock on the inhale and reapply Mula Bandha, tightening the pelvic floor and lifting as you exhale. Okay, you don't have to really clench the buttocks. It's more internal than that. Deeper muscles in the pelvic floor. And stretch out the legs, widen the legs, and lift the arms up overhead and spread the arms and fingers, spread the toes, and give every muscle one more final stretch, moving, wiggling, shimmying, and just generally exercising all those large and small muscles everywhere in the body, even in the face and the mouth, and sticking the tongue out. It's fun. When you're finished, bring your arms down by your side, the feet hip width apart, and the palms face up, so the shoulder blades can tuck under and the chest open naturally to breathe. And rest in Shavasana. I'll read you some of MC Yogi's lyrics about Ganesh, which I find quite entertaining. And you're relaxing everywhere in your body. In your face, and jaw. Relaxing shoulders and arms. Inviting your back to rest more deeply into the floor. Inviting your legs to surrender to the floor's safe embrace. Now, in the words of MC Yogi, Ganesh is so fresh, chillin' on his throne, surrounded by incense, fruit, and gold. With a heap of sweets piled in his bowl, he guards the gate and protects the threshold. When you're blessed by Ganesh, then you can travel on a sacred journey to an inner temple. He paves the path that leads to the soul, and he's known for removing all obstacles. Now, some may think it's illogical, a myth, or it's just philosophical. But Ganesh makes everything possible because elephant power's unstoppable. Jaya Ganesha, Jaya Ganesha, Jaya Ganesha, Om. To the God of all wisdom, loved by all children, known for blessing homes that we live in, to the Lord of all creatures with divine features, inspiring the minds of all truth seekers, to the son of Shiva and Parvati, with an elephant's head and a fat belly, with a snake for a belt to hold up his pants, he rides on a mouse, and he loves to dance. With a lotus unfolding inside one of his hands, and an axe to attack all ignorance, a broom to remove all hindrances, and a noose to reduce all selfishness. He writes the pages that the sages chant, drop in ancient Vedic science so we can comprehend all the many ways that we can transcend. Singing Jaya to Ganesha, he's a yogi's best friend. I pray to Ganesh to take away the stress and pave the way into a place that's blessed. Centered in the chest where the breath is felt, when you're blessed by Ganesh, then the stress can melt. He destroys the knots that confine your thoughts, and he dissolves the walls and breaks the blocks. He unlocks the door to the sacred core, and he guards the gate at the pelvic floor. The benevolent elephant, who's super intelligent, at the base of the spine, he's the earth element. He's the ruler of the Muladhara chakra. His brother rides a peacock, and his name is Skanda. To the son of Uma and Mahadeva, we offer this puja to Sri Ganesha. To the son of Parvati and Mahesh, dedicated to Ganesh, 'cause he's so fresh. Jaya Ganesha, Jaya Ganesha, Jaya Ganesha Om. Ganesha's mantra, Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. Now, please start to deepen your breath and reinvigorate your body to move and stretch and awaken. And begin to roll over to your side. And when you are fully conscious, awake and alert, to sit back up in easy seated pose. Feeling more optimistic, having more persistence, perseverance, dedication and determination, and downright tenacity. You are the architect of your own destiny to create a life of meaning and purpose. I bow to your unstoppable power. Namaste.